you. Well, along those same lines, Mr. Sales, you quote a Washington Examiner article that warns about 98 individuals who are on the terrorist watch list were apprehended after crossing the southern border. So do you think this is a threat to the homeland, or would you acknowledge what percentage of the people that we've encountered along the border are represented by this 98?
Well, thank you for the question, Congresswoman. Just to be clear, the source that I cited for those numbers was not a newspaper, but rather U.S. Customs and Border Protection. I do think that the dramatic spike we've seen from 0 KSTs encountered several years ago to 98 last year and 69 so far this year is troubling. I think terrorists are aware of gaps in our border security, and they will certainly try to exploit those gaps.
I would give you the number since you didn't answer my question. It's 0.0044%, 0.0044%. And these individuals were apprehended, isn't that correct?
That is correct, Congresswoman, but I think, remember, it was just 19 hijackers who were able to pull off the 9/11 attacks.
But those weren't apprehended, and that's not relevant to what we're talking about now. We're talking about today across the southern border, the percentage, and those were the ones who were apprehended. So let's don't spread misinformation claiming that this big wave is waltzing across our border to attack like 9/11. Is that what you're trying to say? We're going to have another 9/11? Is that what you're saying?
Well, Congresswoman, I think the American people would generally agree with me that if almost 100 known...
Well, we can say one person can blow up a building. So, you know, I think that's stretching the point of what we're doing here. I think we can say that our border agents are working pretty effectively if they have captured 98 that you're talking about, that's such a small percent, that we are doing a pretty good job of stopping these outside people coming in to threaten our national security. Would you not concede that?
Well, to continue my thought, Congresswoman, I think I believe, and I believe that the American people would agree, that if nearly 100 known or suspected terrorists are able to come into the United States...
But they weren't. They were apprehended.
Mr. Chairman, may I finish that sentence?
Go ahead.
If 98 known or suspected terrorists are able to enter the United States, that would be of concern, and it would raise this further question: how many others are getting in that we were not able to catch and that we don't know about?
Generally, his time has expired. The chair now recognizes